I'm going to show how to use a custom function block in a PLC program. This might be something that it's a set of commands that you use frequently, and you want to make it simpler to just copy those commands over and over again. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Application, Add Object, POU. We'll call this function block convert. Make sure that we have function block checked. And then for this demonstration, we're going to use structured text. So the default template gives us variable inputs, variable outputs, and just standard variables. So we want to make sure that we have at least one variable input and at least one variable output. In this demonstration, I'm going to show how to convert inches to millimeters, because there's not a standard function in one of the standard libraries to do that. It seems like a useful thing to do. So I've named my function block convert. I've assigned an input variable, and that's named inches. It's a real number. And then I have one output, and that will be millimeters, and that's a real variable also. So I've entered some structured text here using the variables that I created and some basic arithmetic to convert an inches value into millimeters. So now I'll create a new POU. I'm going to call it math and make sure that program is checked. And then for this demonstration, I'm going to use a continuous function chart. We'll say add. Now I can drag a box over, and I'm going to say this box is convert, and we'll assign that to convert 0. So it recognizes that convert is the name of the function block that we created. There's other function blocks, but we're going to use the one that we created. And then you'll see the input variable and the output variable have been assigned, just like we did in the function block definition. So I'll drag an input and an output. I'll connect them. And then here I could say this is, we'll say that's a real number. It recognizes that it's a real because the input type is a real on that function block. And then we'll assign this. We'll say it's millimeters. Again, that's going to recognize that that should be a real type. So now if we connect to our PLC, now with the PLC running, if I enter a value and then write the values to the device, so I have a 1 input and I get 25.4 output, so basic conversion. So I could add as many of these function blocks as I wanted. We just need to name them something unique. So we have the function block type. The name has to be unique for each one, just like any other function block, whether it was a timer or anything else. So I could add infinite number of these in my POU. And this doesn't have to be a sequential function chart. It could be in a ladder diagram. It could be in structured text. They're all valid. Hopefully this is useful for you. I'm going to do another video showing how to create custom function blocks that can be added to the library repository and used in any program. The way this one's done, having the function block attached to this project can only be used in this project. If you want to use it in another project, you'd have to create that same function block in the other project and then call it in a POU. But there's a way to do that using libraries, and I will show that in another video.